Okay, let's take a look at this problem. We want to put it in standard form. Now our first step normally is to factor out, well first you group the x's together in a number by itself, and you'd factor out the number that's in front of your x squared. But this is a special type because there is no number in front of our x squared. So what we're going to do, and this does not apply when you have a number in front of your x squared, but what we do is we take the number that's in front of the x, the coefficient, we multiply it times a half and we square it. It's always times a half and it's always squared. Now 8 times a half is 4, and 4 squared gives us 16. Now we not only add 16, and we add first, but we subtract 16. Now these are still grouped together, the x's, and then we in addition put the 16 on there with it. And then these two numbers are separate. So we got f of x is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 5. Again, these are still grouped together. Now we want to factor these first three terms, and this factors as x plus 4 squared minus 5. Now I'm not some kind of factoring genius. Whatever number's right here before you square it, sign included, is always what goes right here. This is a positive 4, so I put a plus 4. If this is a minus 4, we would put a minus 4. Now that's our standard form. Now this number here at the end, that controls the up and down. So this says that we're going to go down 5. And this number inside controls left and right. And it's opposite what you think. The plus 4 makes you think it goes right 4, so it's really going left 4. So we take our basic graph, the U-shaped graph, which is right here at the origin, looks like that. And we're going to shift it left 4, down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I shifted left 4 places, down 5. And this would give us our graph. Let's see, down 4, down 4. Oh, here it is. That's this little check mark here. I thought this was, no, that can't be right. Okay, so left 4, down 5. So left 4 and down 5. That gives us this answer here. Okay, now it says to identify the vertex, x symmetry, and x intercepts. Okay, our vertex. If we have it in this form, our standard form looks like this. Got f of x is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. What that means is that we, since there's a minus before the h, we're going to flip this sign. So we're going to have negative 4, comma, and then whatever number's here, which is negative 5. Vertex is your lowest point, your highest point. If you look at your graph, that makes sense. Negative 4, negative 5 is down here. Now our axis is symmetry. Your axis symmetry is x equals whatever the x part of the vertex is, which is negative 4. Okay, so that's those two there. Now the x-intercept. This is probably the easiest one to work with when you got in standard form. To find your x-intercept, you plug 0 in for the other variable. So we'll plug 0 in for y. So we got 0 is equal to x plus 4 squared minus 5. We want to solve for x, so I take negative 5 over, it becomes a positive 5. Square root property says you drop your squared and you put a plus or minus square root around the other side. And then I take the 4 over, it becomes a negative 4 plus or minus square root of 5. So this would be negative 4 minus square root of 5 comma 0. And this would be negative 4 plus square root of 5 comma 0. And those would be my x-intercepts. Looks like they've switched those around for some reason. Normally decimals actually helps us better for graphing purposes, but those are the exact values.